All right, guys. So if you're watching this VOD, we are live streaming, but today I'm bringing you something special here on the channel. We are, for the first time ever, having Kriste react to Dragon Ball Z. Now, I know there's a whole story there that I need to explain to her at some point, but we're going to get right into the action.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
We're going to react to two GOATs, okay? Goku and Vegeta. And we're going to react to the first 10 minutes of Goku versus Vegeta. All right? This is back when Vegeta was a villain. You'll understand the context later.
Yeah.
This actually built the foundation for most modern shonen, and it's a really common thing for you have the good guy, you have usually the first, third, or second bad guy, who seems like he's going to stay a bad guy, and then he eventually becomes one of the good guys. So it's kind of one of those situations. But without context, we're going right into this. Goku versus Vegeta. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're watching this in VOD form. Let's get to it.
Me and my wife make investments, planning on bringing them checks in. I look at her like a best friend, I look at you like a waste man. You about as real as a spray tan, I just be training my Muay Thai. I spent the summer by King Kais, now a nigga screaming Kaioken. I'ma be the king like Kendrick.
Did you work out today? Well, did you?
Nope.
Did you drink water today? Well, did you?
Nope.
Work out every day, drink water, and hit the links in the description for great tasting water and all our social media links. Hey, but I just want to explain before this starts. This will get you to, you'll understand me more after watching this video.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So to give you some mild context, Goku at this time thinks he essentially thinks he's a human, a normal human being.
Okay.
But he's from a planet called Planet Vegeta, which this guy, Vegeta, the guy who has kind of like the more established armor on, is from.
Okay.
His name is Vegeta, and he's from Planet Vegeta. He's the prince of Planet Vegeta.
Okay.
Goku was originally sent down here to like cause havoc and help them conquer this world. You later find out that the Saiyans aren't actually bad people. They were enslaved, long short. Anyway, so Vegeta's down here because Goku's older brother Raditz came down to kind of like check on things, and they found out that Goku was like not doing what he was supposed to be doing because he bumped his head. So then, you know, my man Vegeta and Nappa came down like, yo, what's going on Earth? Like, we supposed to been ran this. Frieza about to, you know, like be mad at us. That's the guy who enslaved him. And so he interacted with Goku, who at that point was like the savior of Earth. Like, he's like the strongest person on Earth. And he's like, you aliens, because he didn't even understand that he was all, you know, related to them, are not going to come down here and destroy my planet. You're out of your mind. So this is kind of how this fight kind of came about.
Gotcha.
Say goodbye!
Man, he's good. Far better than I expected him to be. I'll still beat him.
Yeah, let's hear.
Kakarot! What's wrong? I was hoping for a more interesting
Also,
fight.
Maya.
You'll get one. I promise.
Babe,
I know.
at least 40%.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is the correct number, but it might be higher. Hell, I'm gonna say the higher number. I'm gonna say 60%
Uh-huh.
of all modern MMA fighters, even if they don't like anime.
Yeah, they.
This show inspired all of us. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not like, you can meet most of the MMA fighters that are around my age and a little bit younger, and they will tell you that they watched Dragon Ball Z growing up.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about the correlation of this. Well, yes, I do know.
Well, no,
what the
I
correlation
mean,
is.
like, I definitely know that Dragon Ball Z is like one of those iconic animes that kind of, like Pokemon in a sense, you know, it kind of opened up that doorway for a lot of people back in the day. I remember watching a few episodes of Dragon Ball Z, but I just wasn't. I was more of the Sailor Moon girl, the girly.
I mean,
stuff.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
What I will say about Dragon Ball Z that was kind of cool was Goku was like one of the most powerful characters in the show, right?
Yeah.
He had to grow over time. Like, there were people more powerful than him, then he got stronger or whatever. But his wife was a normal human being.
Okay.
And she was with all the smoke. Like
What
she
do you
didn't.
mean?
I don't care nothing about your superpowers. I don't care that you're the strongest. Listen, you're gonna get home. You're gonna take care of your son. You're gonna eat dinner. We need the grass cut. Like, she was not playing.
Really?
Also,
Okay.
she was a martial artist too. She could fight,
Yeah.
but not on this level. Like, she was like a normal human being.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of fighting skill, but she ran things. She was like, Goku, are you done saving the Earth? Your son needs you. Let's go.
Right.
Like, she was. So it was funny because it was a good example of like this strong female presence.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was just interesting because it made perfect sense. Like, in context when you're a kid, you don't get it, but like, Goku had to have a wife like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was too powerful, and he was like kind of running off doing what he wanted to do, and she kind of like gave him some humanity to a certain extent.
I have to big up anime for that though, because when I was like watching Sailor Moon, and then that branched me into other things, and I eventually got into watching like Studio Ghibli stuff. I noticed that like a lot of it is like pro women, you know, like kind of.
Well, I think it's because the culture is just so different in Japan, like especially in modern culture. Like, obviously, you know, you have that distinction or whatever, man, woman, and there's a certain level
a lot of respect.
There's a lot of respect for position, like what you do. You know what I mean?
There is, and I have like a major appreciation for that, and I like their style of like how they're delivering that message. It's not like here in the United States, I feel like it would be like, I am here.
I'm strong woman.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm amazing, and you
Yeah.
can't tell me what to do, and men suck, and
Yeah.
you know, it's just like over the top as
Yeah.
usual. But I love how, like, you know, anime really kind of delivers it in
They do a great job of that.
Yeah, they do.
Kaioken! Attack!
Kaioken. I'm gonna teach your mind how to power. I know that. Yo, hey, sorry to stop. We'll watch a couple minutes without stopping. But hear me out, guys. My daughter, I've never showed her Dragon Ball Z. I've never showed her.
No.
She powers up
From
now.
3 months in the high chair, she would go like this. And I'm
So-
like, what are you doing?
This is important to know. DNA is a real thing.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Behold, the true power of a Saiyan prince!
Now he's powering up. All right, I'm sorry to stop, but there's some disrespect going on in the chat from one of my mods. King Asa says, just know Saitama would body both of them. Boy, if you don't stop. Stop it.
Saitama?
One Punch Man. Stop it.
Oh, One Punch Man.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay? And I love Saitama. That's my guy. But Goku always finds a way to become stronger. He is the original Saitama, the original OG, the original. Stop it. Stop the cat. in the gym the other day. All right, babe. This is what Vance was talking about.
Yeah.
So this is the iconic Goku look. I think this happens several times throughout the series where half his shirt falls out.
Yeah.
Right. There's like you can even buy like actual like Dragon Ball Z gear that's already kind of made like this. Like it's crazy. So it's an iconic look for Goku.
You guys, ever
half his
since
shirt.
Troy got his new Rubicon, he's just like topless all the time.
What does that have to do with this? That has nothing to do with anything.
No, yesterday we were at the gym and he like purposely ripped his shirt.
No, I didn't. No, I was showing an example.
You knew it was gonna rip.
I actually didn't. I'm very disappointed in Champion. If you're watching this, you're not, but I'm disappointed in how cheap your shirts are. Like I really am. That really made me mad.
Nice one! Huh?
What an incredible level of power! I'd better think of something fast. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up.
You got this.
I've got no choice. If the double Kaioken attack doesn't work, I guess I'll try a triple. Sorry, King Kai, but I don't see any other way.
So this is pretty dangerous for Goku. Kaioken kind of unlocks the inner potential of your body, but it's very draining on the body, and potentially, if you go too overboard with it, you can potentially kill yourself. But Goku was faced with, just overwhelming, adversity in the case of Vegeta, who is a very powerful character, the most powerful character ever brought into Dragon Ball Z up until this point.
Yeah.
This guy was intent on destroying Earth.
Okay.
Or taking over, one of the two. I think at this point he was pretty much like, I'll just destroy this whole thing. I don't care. So Goku was like, bruh, it's life or death. And that's the reason why so many people love this character, is because Goku is not this cocky, arrogant guy. He's humble. He just wants to like have fun and do martial arts. But when it comes to it, he will risk. I'm not comparing myself to Goku, but I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, he will risk his life. He will risk his life for the people on Earth, and it's just a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT. That's why I can't get down with y'all in the Saitama thing. I love Saitama. He's probably one of my favorite characters. Like my top characters, obviously, are Goku, Saitama, and Escanor, if you're not familiar. But Goku will always be, I think, number one. As much as I try and jump between those
why
three.
Why not Saitama? Why not?
Saitama is just bored, and he's just a hero for hire. Well, not hero for hire, because he's not really doing it for the money, but he's just bored. And he's just overpowered. And that's kind of the theme. But Goku, he's really doing this.
Yeah, he's like a genuine...
There's a passion behind Goku, man. I can never put nobody above Goku.
Okay, this is it. Time to see what I'm made of.
Here we go.
Here goes nothing! Kaioken attack times 3! What? No! I told him not to go over a double! No matter what!
Body. What's up now?
Wow, Goku.
Everything is increased, not even details. Well, he's like, listen, I ain't afraid. Like, I see you powered up, but I am Prince Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans, really King of all Saiyans. Because, well, no, his father was still... Guys, I forgot when his father passed. When the planet destroyed, right? Yeah, when the planet destroyed. So, this is the King of all Saiyans, really, at this point. He ain't finna just let some low-level Saiyan like Goku just come in here and just and show him what's for. Nah,
yeah.
I'm the Prince of the King. He always says Prince, but he's the King of all Saiyans. He has to accept that. So this is an epic moment, man. I'm gonna tell you something. In my culture, so I have to talk about it personally. I've been African American. A lot of African American kids, we really, really identify with Saiyans. I mean, just there's some similarities. There's talks about how their hair. They talk about their hair and how like it's hard to like comb and stuff, and then also too in this series, yeah. Really? And then they were enslaved by somebody. They have this tendency towards battle, and if you know anything about ancient Africa, like obviously all ancient cultures, but like that tendency towards battle. They're known for being a little on edge or kind of violent. And I know that's a negative stereotype, but it's something that is attached to us. And so growing up, like being a black kid from like the south side of Atlanta, like we would run home after school and watch Dragon Ball Z. Mm-hmm. And I don't even think we really were thinking that deep about it. But this is really it didn't spark my love for martial arts because the Ninja Turtles and Bruce Lee did that. But this definitely kept me in martial arts.
Yeah.
And I don't think I really understood it when I was a kid, but I think that I really identified, and a lot of the kids in my neighborhood and people around the surrounding area identified with this, especially kids from the kind of area I was from. There's something about the Saiyans and them overcoming everything and becoming strong and eventually, doing the right thing. And Vegeta, and when I watch this, babe, I just feel a connection. I don't know how to explain it.
I understand.
Come on, Goku.
I just want to see like
the thing. Gotta bring the extra, you know what I mean? Gotta bring the extra, that baby.
This shouldn't be happening. I don't understand. I am a super elite. Now we seal this fate. This planet is history. I'll destroy everything. Everything.
Yeah,
do you hear me, Kakarot? You're finished.
Oh, Kakarot is his actual name. That's what I'm telling y'all. That's why
so it's not.
Listen,
Vegeta?
this is the reason. No, Kakarot. He said Vegeta was talking to Kakarot. Goku's name is Kakarot.
Goku's.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is the reason why people from my community, we relate to him so much. Because like even just that, like the fact that he had an origin name, like he's from somewhere else. He's not really a human. His name ain't Jake, Bob, whatever. It's
Kakarot.
Mufasa, whatever. You know what I mean? I can't think of an African name. But like it's just, y'all gotta understand, my community, this is why we relate. I know, I sound crazy. I apologize, everybody. By the way, I have Nigerian blood, so I just don't know any African names I can think of right now. But anyway, my point is that that's why I think that it was unconscious when we were little. We didn't understand why we did, but I'm telling you, people from my area, this is why we related to them so much. Even just small things like that. Like, your name is Kakarot.
Yeah.
You from where I'm from. You know what I mean? But we beefing right now. You know what's funny, guys? Have y'all seen Black Panther in the chat? If you actually pay attention, and Michael B. Jordan is a genius, and he's a weeb like me. He grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. He knew this, by the way, when he did Black Panther, which is the reason why he chose to wear a Vegeta uniform as that character. Even though if we reverse the roles, technically T'Challa is Vegeta, but they're playing the roles of Goku and Vegeta like in an opposite way. Because in the movie The Black Panther, our Vegeta character is not the prince of or king of Wakanda.
Yeah.
He's from somewhere else, right? Y'all follow me for a second. But if you look at the story of the Black Panther, there's some similarities in that we had one character who's from this area, who grew up in another area, and then you have the king who is like almighty from this place, who's accepting of the people that are maybe not as accepting as they were towards the end of the movie, right? Because the whole monologue behind, for the people who don't understand like African culture, like the correlation, there's always been this kind of weird divide where like African Americans, we've been so separated from Africa for so long, and then there's just thinking that like, oh, people from Africa don't like African Americans, or African Americans don't like people from Africa. This isn't always true, actually. It's kind of one of those things that becomes a stereotype. So in relation to this, Michael B. Jordan realized that, which is why he actually wears a uniform that looks like Vegeta, because the story of the Black Panther and Dragon Ball Z has a lot of similarities in that vein, but it's kind of reversed, if that makes sense. So. Yeah.
I wish I had something like that growing up, like to kind of identify with at that extent. I don't think I really did. The only thing that comes to mind is like Jungle Book, like Mowgli.
Yeah.
And that was it for me. Up until
first of all,
now.
Mowgli's the GOAT.
Yes, he is.
Mowgli is the GOAT.
I know.
But we'll get into that another time. I love Jungle Book. Yeah, that's something to be aspired to, because Mowgli really is the GOAT. I really want to see an older Mowgli. Tarzan is cool, but Mowgli's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Who does this fool think he's dealing with? He's beneath me. I'll show him. I'll show them all. I'll reduce this place to ashes. Kakarot! Dodge his next attack if you can! But know that if you do, your precious little planet will be gone! No, you can't!
Actually, I would. If we get a cat...
The choice is yours!
Hear me out. If we get sorry to interrupt one more time, guys. If we get the Maine Coon like we want, now did we determine that your allergy is associated with long hair or short hair, or we don't know?
I have no idea.
If it turns out that the long hair is you're good from long hair, and we get a cat when we move out and all that stuff, I'm gonna name it Kakarot, because that's a perfect name for a freaking Maine Coon.
Well, then if we do that, it would need to be like a black gray, so he looks like really intense.
Yeah, I'm with it. His name is Kakarot. So
smoky.
We're gonna keep that promise. If she's not allergic, we're gonna get him.
I love Maine Coons. They look so cool and amazing, and I've always been allergic to cats. So
we'll see.
We'll see.
Kakarot! But either way, you are going to perish!
No, not yet! I'm worn out! I don't have any time! It's now or never! Kaioken times 3! Let's see how he likes a Kamehameha!
Alright, I gotta get her ready for this, because this is the most epic special move of all. This is why Goku is the GOAT!
Yeah.
This is one of the first things I'm gonna teach Amaya from anime.
Okay.
My daughter already does the kick thing. I'm gonna teach her how to do the Kamehameha wave. This is an epic moment. Okay. This is everything. This one move changed the entire world of anime forever.
Okay, let's see.
Kamehameha wave. Let me back it up just a little bit. Let's go.
The choice is yours, Kakarot! But either way, you are going to perish!
No, not yet! I'm worn out! I don't have any time! It's now or never! Kaioken times 3!
That's hard to win, guys.
Let's see how he likes a Kamehameha!
balls on me. Come on. I think it would be way more hilarious to dress up Amaya as Goku.
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture later of him as a child.
Yeah.
He has like a tail.
Yeah.
Because they're actually like, they're primates sort of. It's complicated.
Okay.
They evolved from these large apes. So I would put a tail on her. And y'all, everybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. A power pole, and she would be so cute. And I'm gonna teach her how to do Command Man Wave, and we'll go to
She
Dragon
will
Con
do
to have her
it
do
too. Our daughter is so silly. She's so good.
I might show her this tonight. I'm gonna be Alright, it gets even more epic from there. But first and foremost, we want to make sure that people on the channel actually want to see this kind of content. We know we do have a strong anime audience.
Yeah.
So if you want to see part 2 of this video and have Kriste watch the remainder of Goku vs. Vegeta or other Dragon Ball Z fights, or maybe even an entire Dragon Ball Z episode, please let us know in the comment section below. And we appreciate you guys for watching this video.